Hello and welcome to the Sound Times Online DC Martini. My name is Sandeep. Right now, I have with me the very beautiful Dara Sutaria and the actor with a wonderful and affable face, Mr. Sidharth Malhotra. Hello to the two of you and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Sidharth, I'll start off with
Yes.
you. Today, wherever you are in the industry, it's been 10 years, and
It's been 7 years.
it's been 10 years, 2010.
2010, 2012,
student-
Student of the Year came out.
Yeah, but then
12.
you were an assistant to Mr. Karan
Oh,
Johar.
like that, I came to Bombay on 12 years ago. I came to Bombay 12, 13 years ago, yeah.
But how long were you there in the industry, as the mainstream industry?
As an AD, maybe then, yeah, maybe 10 years.
10
yeah.
years, yeah.
Okay.
Today, wherever you've reached, I mean, it seems all hunky dory from the exterior. So, is it really
Yeah.
all hunky dory?
No, not at all. I think it starts off from a lot of uncertainty that whether you're going to be an actor or not, whether somebody's going to give you a chance, or for me it was just to learn about filmmaking. And I remember coming into Bombay when I was 21, 22, and then I came in for a film that never worked out, and then I had to start from scratch, and I stumbled upon assistant direction, and that's what led to SOTY, and then the rest is history. But yeah, definitely not hunky dory or easy.
Siddharth, you also got to tell me that today, you are in a position to choose. You're not just picking up anything and everything. So,
Yes.
I mean, is it easy? Is it difficult? Or you've got to make certain, you have certain things in your mind and considerations that matter that you have to perhaps take into consideration again?
I think my attempt is to always give a variety of films to make it different from my previous one, to challenge myself and keep it exciting, and hopefully to entertain the audience, and show a versatile range, or whether it's a murder mystery, whether it's an action film, whether it's a love story. Because I feel you should. Why should you do the same thing again and again? So I've tried to make that attempt. But there is no one can tell you this one film is the film to do. I think anyone who says that is not being. I mean, it's a false statement. You can't really decide or preempt कि ये film चलने वाली है.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I've never shied away from trying anything new, and that's my endeavor always. And Marjaawan, which is coming on 15th of November, is another film made for a larger audience, a larger than life sur, an intense love story, which I haven't played before. And yeah, I'm really excited and eager to see this film, which is made for a mass audience, as to how they respond.
Tari, you've got to tell me, it's your two films all in the industry. How has the industry, treated you for that matter? Has it accepted you yet?
Well, I think that sort of comes with every film that you do. You either get accepted or not, and I'm really happy to realize and to know and to hear from people really wonderful things after Student, and a couple of people have actually seen Marjava, and the people
Okay.
that matter to me, some of them have watched it, and I've got amazing feedback. So I'm very touched and grateful that that's the response. With these things, it's tricky. It could go either way. Either it works or it doesn't. And I'm really lucky that I'm doing 3 films this year. So touchwood, that means that something is going right.
So that you tell me, you're a Delhi guy.
Yeah.
It's been, you've been here in Bombay for a long time now. And we as human beings, we all have, two shades to our personality. I mean, sometimes whatever, and however we kind of show it in front of public. And then again, we have that side of our personality which we perhaps, show, the way we are with our friends and family for that matter.
Yeah.
So, what is the real Sidharth Malhotra like?
Wow, I don't know if I can articulate it well because I'm so many things. And so many things at different times and different moods. As human as an ex-person, and also more because I've come from a very, middle class upbringing and background from Delhi, and only in the last 7 years I've been an actor, a working actor. So yeah, I think it's tough to articulate, but you're also exploring and evolving as in more you work and the years go by. So I think I'm not the same person that I was when I entered the industry. I've experienced so much, which has changed me personally as well, and I think changed me as an actor as well. So yeah, I think that's for my friends and close ones to know, and for me to hide when I'm playing different characters.
Also, what you just said actually brought me to the next question. Over the years, you've played a number of characters as an actor. there are certain roles which you believe in, there are certain roles which you don't quite believe in. I actually asked the same question to Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, and he said that as an actor, it's not your lookout to believe in a particular role for that matter. It's as an actor, it's your prerogative to do the role and then make sure that the audiences feel, it's plausible, whatever role you are kind of doing in front of the camera. So, what exactly is your what do you call that? Statement on that? Do you feel alike?
No, absolutely. I think once one agrees to do a film and comes on board to play that character, it is the actor's responsibility to make it believable, to make it plausible within the realms of that story, to give something of yours to that character which the audience will connect with, because we are making it for an audience, and we have to work within certain realms of the story and characterization. It is also to give out the director's vision. It's a team effort. You can't do it by yourself. So yeah, I think I have attempted various genres over the years, going in with that excitement and zest that this time I'm giving you something new. This time I want to play a murderer, say in Ittifaq. This time I want to be an action person this time I want to be a Bihari boy in Jabariya, or Ek Villain or Brothers, and they've all the trailers look different, and I think I've done my best on my part to make it believable and plausible, that I can change my look, change my dialect, be in a different world. And it's for the audience to decide. But yeah, I think there are so many factors that go into making a good film. As I said, I think no one can decide, beforehand what a film will get, what kind of response. But yeah, I feel as an actor, I feel it's up to us. It's also sometimes it's my interpretation of that character within that situation, or that story. Maybe I don't want him to react in a certain typical way. Maybe I feel like I can go a different route. So I think that there's no one way to play a character. There's no one way to tell a story, and that's what makes it so exciting for us. None of our two scenes are the same, and yeah, I think then that's a great part of being an actor. You're exploring all the time.
Tara, we are talking about creativity and the creative freedom for that matter. As an actress, as a newbie who's just done 2 films, this is your second film again. Sorry, this is your second film again. How much of the creative freedom did you feel was there on the sets of the film, as compared to your previous film?
I think on both film sets there was complete creative freedom, freedom in every sense of the word. Actually, I think that when you're fortunate enough to have the right team, the right support system on set and off, I think it just flows. It did. Things just fell into place with Marjaawan. We have Milap sir, who is fantastic and very fun-loving, easy-going, chilled out, wants to hear your opinion, which is really nice, whether you're new or not, and I think that's really important. So that's exactly what happened with Marjava and with Student as well. Of course, they're completely different worlds of cinema, but I'm lucky that that happened on both sets.
So that the films are truly evolving, over the years. The audiences are changing, the perspectives are changing. What exactly do you feel, or perhaps, what exactly is your opinion about the fact that what do they actually want to see in their heroes?
Wow, again, I think that no one can tell. I think there is such variety of content that is available to an audience today. Whether in a mass center where they watch television, there are films constantly being played today, or in an urban sector where there is digital content where they see international cinema a lot. So I think the boundaries as to what an hero can do are really blurred today. They are accepting their heroes to be grey, to be negative at times. The West has recently, in all their TV shows, have glorified actually all the negative characters, and they've made them the central pivotal character, and you're so invested in them, even though when they're doing really wrong things, and they are true stories. So I think it's a very interesting time for actors in general, whether in India or outside. But I grew up on, say, the 90s, or I saw a lot of cinema from the 70s, where I still like the classic, hero who fights for love, and fight the bad guys, and good versus evil. And Marjawa is a kind of oath to that, and does have all those ingredients that I feel that the hero should have. You know, that he stands against the tide and, you know, fights for the right reasons. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what the audience thinks on 15th of November.
Also, Ritesh has kind of reprised his,
Yes.
anti-hero role. So, I mean, was it a deja vu experience of sorts? So, did you have any deja vu moment of sorts?
No, I got half of Ritesh this time, not full. But it's
Half of
always
Ritesh, okay.
because of his height and because of his new avatar. But I feel it's always great to spar against him. You know, last time we came on screen was Ek Villain, where again because of him I had an incomplete love story, and I think that's the only similar factor in Marjaawan. But you see him in a completely new avatar, and I think he's an extremely lucky actor who's got to play this new avatar, and that too in a negative character. I think very few actors in the country have played a character who's vertically challenged. And make no mistakes, I think he's even more impactful and menacing and entertaining at the same time. And I think it's always great to spar against him on screen. And I'm hoping and praying that people enjoy this film as much or more than Ek Villain.
So, Milap was actually the writer of Equivalent, was a commercial success. And again, he's come back with yet another commercial potboiler, Marjaawan. What kind of a brief did he, as a director, give you? And I'll come back to you with the same question, Sidharth.
Well, as soon as we met, he was very excited, as he always is, about everything. He was very excited about the film, and he narrated it first to me. He just gave me the gist, and then he narrated the whole story to me twice. And I was in tears the first time I heard it, the second time I heard it, when I read it, and even when he gave me the gist. So that's when you just know, that you have to be a part of something. It's my second film, so it was a very important decision for me personally. But I'm very glad that I just went with my gut, as you should, for most things. And and here we are today.
What about you, Sidharth?
Well, for me, when me and Milap sat down on the script and started defining the character, it was again inspired from a very strong hero character which we saw in the 70s or 80s, be it Mr. Bachchan or be it Sunny Deol or Sanjay Dutt, who have been put in a situation like that, or where they are surrounded with negativity, but they want to do right and make things correct. And when love gets involved, they would fight with anyone for their love. And fighting for love is the most romantic and the most accepted thing in Hindi cinema. So I think we really got inspired with that. And I had never played a hero like that. And I think in my early years when I wanted to be an actor, somewhere back of my head, I used to imagine myself beating up guys for love and
Also, this is not your first action film. You've done
Correct.
Brothers.
Absolutely.
Marjaawan's
Ek Villain, Brothers,
Exactly.
and this. So, but I think we had to give something new, and we had to push our limits and make it more for a massier audience, bigger audience, and it has all the ingredients to play a quintessential hero who's fighting for love.
Absolutely. Okay, finally, my final question to the two of you is, why do you think the audiences should go and watch Marjaawan? How is it different from the rest of the commercial potboilers that we have?
Because I think the biggest question we've been asked is कि रघु ने Zoya को क्यों मारा? In an intense love story like this, you've never seen a hero, by himself kill the heroine. I think for that, and we need 2 hours of your life and but a popcorn and a cold drink, and come on 15th of November, guys.
What about you, Tara?
Well, I think this film has, every rus in it. It's got action, it's got romance, it's got drama. It'll make you cry, it'll make you laugh. It's got a fantastic cast, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. And I enjoyed it thoroughly, so I can only hope that everyone does the same on the 15th of November.
So with that, we come to the end of this lovely conversation with Sidharth Malhotra and Tara Sutaria. My name is Sandeep. Wait on the Sun Times Online, DC Martini. Thank you so much.